Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Yanmar VIO32. The serial number of this machine is this is a -5 series. The serial number is 54312. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and then we'll run it in the third. If you buy this little tractor from me or some of the others we have for sale, we have some skid steers and some other mini excavators. We also have some motor graders and a motor grader, two big excavators. We got two of those 360s. We got a Case 350. We got two of the big 5,000 gallon water tankers. Anyway, point is if you buy any of these tractors from me, you're going to be dealing with Pro Prevents. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy running the camera. So, price on a new machine like this these days is probably $55,000. This machine has 2,130 hours on it. Now the hours might accumulate because we might put a few hours on it because we do use it around the yard occasionally. As far as manufacturers go, Yanmar's ubiquitous out there. A lot of people don't realize this, but 70% of the mini excavators have got Yanmar engines in them. Komatsu, Case, Bobcat, Takeuchi, Caterpillar, they all have Yanmar engines in them. They have like 75% of the market. The other popular engine is Kubota engines, but there's not very many of them. And then Mitsubishi's the other one, but Yanmar is the one that has the lion's share of that market. This machine weighs 8,444 pounds. The widest point is that blade right there at 5 foot 2 inches. The tallest point is the top of that cab right there. That is 8.5 feet. 8 foot 6 inches. Transportation length from the end of this track all the way to the boom where it knuckles when it's in transport profile is 15.5 feet. Comparable machines are like a Komatsu PC35, maybe a Cat 303.5. So as far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because this machine is essentially rust-free. You'll see where the rainwater's gotten to where the paint's flecked off, but it in no way, shape, or form is rust pervasive. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different contractors, large contractors and municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine came from a guy that had an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. Took really good care of them, of his tractors. And I should say, before I buy any machine, I have two mechanics that go out and inspect it. And if they say everything's okay with the tractor, then I personally go out and I send Pro out to look at the machine. And if he says everything's okay, then I personally go out and I inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go, you can see this machine has got a thumb, a heavy duty thumb. It's got auxiliary hydraulics here. It's got rubber tracks. It's got this strike off blade. It's got an offset boom. It's got a pattern control change valve. So you can change it from standard, British standard to ISO controls. What else does it have? They say it's got a key battery disconnect, but this one does not have one. Oh, it's got a coupler. So this is a pin grabber type coupler. So you can use you got flexibility. You can buy different buckets and it'll fit on this machine because it grabs the pin. We'll show you how that works here in a minute. As far as the engine goes, this is a 3-cylinder Yanmar engine. I think it's a model 2348. Very, very, very common engine across the board. All manufacturers, all makes, they put Yanmar engines in it, and that's a bulletproof engine. It's a 28 horsepower engine. All of the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Absolutely everything works. Top speed is about 3 miles an hour. The undercarriage, as you can see, is about 75%. There's no leaks or any kind of problems on the final drives. The final drives have got plenty of power, enabling them to counter-rotate with no problem. There's no cracks or welds on this machine. Now these right here are actually manufactured. People will think that there was a problem with this boom, but that's just the way they're manufactured. So there's no cracks or welds anywhere in the equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no problem with the turntable. There's no deflection in the turntable. These teeth right here are about probably about 95%. There's our black cat. He's hungry. I forgot to get some measurements of that off that bucket, so we're going to pause it for a second. All right, so this is an 18-inch bucket, but it's got about almost a 19.5-inch bite. It's about 27 inches tall, 28 inches, and it's about 27 inches deep. That bucket's probably about 1/5 of a yard capacity. The maximum dig depth for this machine is 11 feet. The maximum reach at ground level from the end of the tracks there is 17 feet. Maximum dig height is 16 feet. The maximum breakout force of this machine is 6,720 pounds, and the maximum lift capacity from the front with the blade down in the back is 5,800 pounds. Now, the further out you go and off to the side, you know, your lifting capacity goes down. These shoes are 12-inch shoes, and there is about 6.5 foot of track on the ground. The PSI rating is about 3 PSI. This dozer blade right here, or strike-off blade, is 15 inches tall, and it is 5 foot 1 inch wide. What else, bro? Oh, the drawbar pull. The drawbar pull on this machine is 8,000 pounds. So what is drawbar pull? The drawbar pull is defined as the amount of weight that a machine will push or pull in addition to its own. So this one's got an impressive drawbar pull of 8,000 pounds. So it'll push 8,000 pounds of material with that blade. What else, bro?
I think you got it covered.
What do you think about the machine overall?
The color I'm not too fond of, but it's a good, powerful machine.
I like the color. It's a good color, and it just needs a home.
That's it. It's a good machine.
It's an orphan right now, so we're gonna run it in the next clip.
Oh.
This is how you undo your thumb here. Run that pin through there. You put your keeper right here. And that's pretty much it. Then you put this right here. Put your keeper through there so you don't lose it. And you keep this in the tab. That's pretty much it. probably weighs about 300 pounds. So it's nothing for this machine. All right, so this is the inside of the machine. This is your throttle lever here. Here's your joystick controls. This is your safety deal. Here's your travel controls. This right here is your offset boom. Do it one way or the other. This is your blade control right here. This is your other control. Here's your ignition switch. This right here is your coupler control. You basically turn it on, you dismount it, and then whenever you put your attachment on, you remount it. It's pretty simple. This is your lights for your deal. And then these are your other lights. That's about it. It's a good machine.